second time. What's life been like with the PFL?
It's been phenomenal. I'm always going to be super, super grateful for PFL for giving me this opportunity and this platform and this treatment. Really, they treat their fighters great. It really is the professional fighters league. They show up, they receive you well, they take care of you. There's no stone unturned here, and it makes it really easy for me to go out there and perform. You know.
There is so much on the line here, not only against Justin Wetzell, but throughout the tournament, a tournament championship, a big cash prize, and then the opportunity to move on and have even bigger fights. What does all of that mean to you and where you're at this stage in your career?
Unfortunately, I'm at the bottom of the mountain looking up. So, it's really overwhelming when you look when you're looking from the very bottom, but it's a one step at a time, And all I'm worried about is this Friday. This Friday, my life is over. I'm going out there, and there's no plan after that. Once we cross that bridge, then we'll go from there. But until then, I know Justin Wetzell is a handful, and I got my hands full with that guy. So I'm ready to go out there and put on the show, and then keep stating my claim and making a name for myself here in this organization and working my way up. But once that comes, best believe I have plenty for everybody.
Normally, I wouldn't point this out, but you're wearing Chicago Bears shirt here at Media Day. I got to ask, how do you feel coming into the season for him?
I think it's going to be a good season. Caleb Williams, first 4,000-yard passer. Absolutely. I typically try to not believe the hype. I'm a true Chicago fan, so I can't let myself get too heartbroken every year. But this year, I'll believe the hype a little bit. I think I really believe in the team, and I'm really excited for what's to come. So just like me, starting my season off right, they're starting their season off right. So I'm excited.
Heartbroken you're not able to fight next week in Chicago?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this fight is it doesn't matter where it is. I'll fight this dude in a parking lot if I had to, if if it was for a $500,000, So I'm super excited nonetheless. Obviously, I've never had the opportunity to fight in Chicago, so wink, wink. If that opportunity ever arises, I would absolutely love to fight in the place I grew up. But nonetheless, I'm grateful for this opportunity regardless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's going on, Big Will? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, my man. Justin is a dog. He is looking to put on a highlight reel this Friday night. How do you plan on making it a no light reel for him on Friday?
I like the guy. He's a cool dude, but he doesn't have highlights. He's the same every fight. He's a phenomenal fighter. He's good at what he does. He's good at dragging fights on, but that's what he does. He drags fights on. I'm going out there to put on a stellar performance. If I'm in that fight, win, lose, or draw, no matter what, I've never had a boring fight, never had a lackluster performance. Every single time it's going to be fireworks. And I know that when you put two crazy dudes in there together, you're absolutely going to get that type of fight. So I'm super excited, nonetheless. I got a great dance partner in front of me, and we're going to bang. And typically when you put two grapplers in there, you get no grappling whatsoever. So whether it does hit the mat or it doesn't, I'm super excited, and I'm super ready to put on a show.
So, you mentioned that, at this point you're in the game, you're at the bottom of the mountain looking up at the top of the peak. What's your end goal for, this game, besides obviously winning the tournament and all that, but what do you want out of this?
I want to eat the world, man. I've had big opportunities before. I've had the stage set. I've had all these things, and and the opportunities have slipped through my fingertips. So I know what it feels like to fall on my face. I know what it feels like. I've been all the ups and downs. I've done all of it, and the only thing that's left to do is for me to feel satisfied, for me to feel like this was all worth it, for me to go out there and put my best foot forward. So I don't care. I'm taking no prisoners. I'm going out there and I'm going to try to eat the world. If he tries to throw a punch at me, I'm taking a bite out of his glove in this fight. And the next fight, I'm taking a head home with me there too. The one after that, the same thing. I want violence. I want stellar performances. I want to put on a show, and I want everybody in the world to know that anytime that someone had the opportunity to sign me and didn't, or anytime somebody had the opportunity to give me a fair shake and they didn't, that they regret it. Because I'm showtime. Every single time I'm out there, I put on a show. I want to be the most spectacular fighter anybody's ever seen.
I asked Justin earlier, what separates him from other bantamweights in the division, and I want to pose that same question to you. What separates Mando from the other bantamweights here in PFL?
The difference between me and any other bantamweight here is that I I've seen the ups and downs. I've been in these positions before, and I've already felt this feeling. I felt that feeling. It's hard to talk about this and not get emotional, man. But like I fell on my face in front of the entire world to see, and it kills me every single time. And I would rather die than feel that feeling. So if you're not ready to kill me, you better be ready to die, because that's what it's gonna be. I'm ready to go out there, and I'm ready to take absolutely everything. It's right here for the taking, and no one's gonna stand between me and my goals and my dreams. You can have the money, you can have the belts. I owe it to myself to take this to the top.
I know this isn't Chicago, and with Chicago, and we got Plainview.
Yep.
What's something that the Wichita crowd can expect to see from Mando this fight night?
You can expect to see pace and pressure, baby. That's what I do every single time, man. I get super excited every time I'm at this point. You know, I can feel it. I can smell it. I know that the cage is right there. You know, I'm going to hear that little clink real soon, and I can't wait for that time. I pay my dues every single day. I train my ass off every single day for 15 minutes of fun, and I don't plan to go 15 minutes. I don't get paid by the hour. I want to go out there, I want to finish the fight, and I want to put on a damn good show doing it. And I set the bar pretty high after the last one, but I have a good dance partner this time, like I said, and I'm ready to top that one. Thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Mando, thanks for coming to Wichita.
Thank you, brother. How you doing?
Being here for PFL. So this is your first year in PFL competition. How do you think you're doing so far, and how do you think everything's going into this fight, Brent?
PFL so far has been an amazing opportunity. It's been a great experience, and I've loved every second of it. I feel like in my last fight, I didn't get to necessarily dig too deep in my bag of tricks, but we came out a little bloody, but we came out clean at the same time. Didn't take no damage, and I put on a good performance. I feel like I did a good job stating my presence here, and I just can't wait to go out there and keep the ball rolling, keep the stellar performances going, and let people know that every time I'm in there, it's showtime.
Now, one thing you brought up earlier, which I find absolutely insane, and the way you brought it up, you're right. Why is it when two grapplers get in there, they never grapple?
I think it has a lot to do with respect. You know, a lot of respect for what we bring to the table, and also you don't want to have to mind your P's and Q's the entire time necessarily. You know, when someone takes me down, they have to come correct. You know, I have a tricky guard. I'm very explosive, and I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve. So when someone takes me down, they better know where they're going, and they better have a plan. You're not just gonna sit there and hold me, and if you do, it's gonna cost you. Same with me. You know, I don't want to take somebody down that's a phenomenal grappler where I'm wasting energy and the juice isn't worth the squeeze. So a lot of times, you know, the path of least resistance will be on the feet. But with this fight, with this kind of guy who's very unwavered and very daring, I think it's going to be one of those fights where regardless of where the fight goes, it's going to be dragged on. Regardless of where the fight goes, it's going to be a war. But like I've said before, there's a beauty to knowing that there's going to be a lot of violence. There's beauty to knowing what kind of fight I'm in for. And when you already accepted the worst case scenario, everything else seems pretty easy.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for doing this, and thanks for spending some time with the media today.
No, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right. One more round fight on Zoom.
Mando, can you hear me?
Good.
Mando, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, bro?
I see on your social that you have a lot of graffiti-based stuff. How'd you get into graffiti? Because I see that you do a lot of it. Is that your favorite thing to do in your spare time?
Yeah, I have a feeling that I have like some kind of like undiagnosed ADHD or something, because I was the kid in elementary school drawing on my desk all the time, and that's kind of where it started. And like I said, I grew up in Chicago, which is a big hotbed for graffiti. So I've had a passion for graffiti ever since I can remember, and I've gotten pretty damn good at it. So I've kept that sharp. I've been doing a lot of that my whole life. Same with tattooing, same with barbering. I just like doing stuff with my hands, you know. It just so happens that my fighting career also took off, but those careers have also taken off. So I'm just busy all day, every day, using my hands for something.
Are you looking to parlay that into some merch, trying to design your own merch with some graffiti on it, or what you trying to do with that?
Well, I actually do a fight shirt every single fight. Hopefully soon we get the PFL collab going here. But yeah, every single fight we're making designs, and I have one for every single fight. I actually have a wall with every design on it. So now I have this big wall with like 20-something different designs, and every single one of them drawn by me.
Oh, that's dope. I'm rooting for you. Good luck.
Thank you, brother.
All right, last question, Anik.
Mando, you're somebody that's a great barber. Would you ever be willing to cut a former opponent's hair after fighting?
Oh, I've actually done it many a times on The Ultimate Fighter. That's what I had to do. I had to cut my opponent like a couple days before we fought even. So I don't mind. You know, I'm a professional. I've done it my whole life. Literally, I've been doing it since I was 12 years old. So to me, it's just another day, you know, and it's my sworn duty as being the barber. I hate seeing bad haircuts, and I like being the one that gave him a good one.
That's a great story. And one more from me. You and one of your good friends, Charles Energy Johnson, you guys have spent a lot of time together. What type of advice did he give you going into this fight, and how much has your friendship helped you guys?
I've said it time and time again. Charles is one of the most talented strikers in the entire world, and he's a really clean and crisp guy, but he can also give you a really unorthodox look from the southpaw stance. And I think he's one of the best fighters in the entire planet. And he's always been a great mind to pick, a great person to have, a great teammate, a great motivator. You know, he's a guy, the kind of guy that's always done the right things, and I respect him as a professional. So on top of him being a great friend, he's a great teammate, great motivator, great role model. And he's helped me a lot. He's helped me realize my potential. He's helped me realize that I deserve to be here. And he's helped me realize that I'm good enough to win this whole thing. So like I said, it's time for me to eat the world.
Best of skill, my friend.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Mando, appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.